We are given a graph which shows the tariffs for two cities, namely Johannesburg and Cape Town. The key at the bottom of the graph shows us the different years to which this water tariff applies. State the type of graph used to represent this data. We are able to identify them as bar graphs, but it's important to note that each step is showing us two different years, so therefore it becomes a double bar graph. Majority of the time our bar graphs are standing up and therefore it's vertical, but in this case our bar graphs are lying on its side, so we call this horizontal bar graphs. Arrange Cape Town's percentage increase in descending order. Cape Town is on the top and the column to the right is our various percentage increases, so we need to look at that and arrange it in descending order. Remember, descending order is highest to lowest. If in the exams you forget the meaning of descending, remember descending starts with a D and downwards or downhill starts with a D, so the numbers must move downwards. We arrive at our numbers starting from 71,6 and completing it at 6,6%. Identify the step that indicates the largest increase in rands in Cape Town's water tariff from 2016 to 2017 year. It's common for the learner to look at the word increase and look at all the increase in percentages and therefore get the answer wrong. But remember that this question is asking us to find the increase in rands. Keeping our focus on Cape Town as indicated by the question, we look at our differences in the rands and we find that the largest increase in terms of the rands is in step 6. Determine in which one of the two cities water is more expensive. Comparing the two cities, we can see that the tariffs for Cape Town are far higher than in Johannesburg. Therefore, we can conclude that the Cape Town tariff is much more expensive. Calculate the cost of 3,5 kiloliters of water in Johannesburg during the 2017 and 18 year. Taking the 3,5 kiloliters into consideration, we know by looking at Johannesburg, we are dealing with step 1 of the tariff table because it is between the 0 to 6 category. We also know that our focus will be on the lighter bar graph and we find that the tariff is 7 Rand 14 cents because this is the 2017-2018 year. In working out our costing, we take the 3,5 kiloliters, which is the amount of water, and we multiply it by the tariff of step 1, 7 Rand 14, and we arrive at 24 Rand 99. Is the data given categorical or numerical? Categorical means the information can be put into characteristics, for example eye color, whereas numerical is information dealing with strictly numbers. And as you can see with this particular example, we have water tariffs, which is the amount of water used and how much we will pay, so our answer would be numerical. In the next question, we are shown various clocks and their selling prices as well as the profit for each. Explain the term cost price. In keeping with the formula that we must be familiar with, we know that selling price minus our profit will give us our cost price. Cost price is also the amount that an item cost to make it or to buy it before we sell it. Calculate the cost price of clock A excluding VAT. At the bottom of our picture, VAT is indicated to be 14%. For the purposes of this paper, VAT will be used at 14%, but remember that VAT is now 15%. So we take the selling price of clock A, which is 3350, minus the profit 914, and we arrive at our cost price 2436. Write down the time in clock B using the 24-hour format if it represents the time in the evening. The 24-hour format will be the digital time, and remember that analog time is the AM and the PM. Clock B is showing 8 minutes past 10, but remember, in order for us to write in the 24-hour format, it would be 22:08. One of the easiest ways of converting the analog time to digital will be to just add 12 hours to the time that's shown on the clock, and in this case you can see it's 10, so 10 plus 12 will be 22, and this is how we arrive at 2208. Calculate the total profit made if all 4 clocks are sold. This is a very simple question to answer, as the profits have been given to us for each of the clocks, and all we do is just add them up and we arrive at 3170 as our total profit.